Welcome back. Well, a man who was questioned after Wednesday's seeded blast in Mumbai has died. Faiz Usmani was picked up for questioning by the police on Saturday. Faiz's family alleges that he was healthy when he was picked up and died due to torture by the police forces. Now, police deny charges of torture and say that Faiz complained of hypertension during questioning and was taken to the Sion hospital where he was declared dead on arrival. Now, the preliminary medical reports say that the death was caused by hypertension and doesn't talk of any external injuries. Now, the post-mortem report is expected today. Faiz Usmani is the brother of alleged Indian Mujahideen operative Afzal Usmani, who is currently in jail in connection with the Ahmedabad blasts.
पुलिस वाले जब उठाए हैं तो कुछ उन्होंने फैमिली को कुछ बताया आपकी अम्मा को
कुछ नहीं किसी को कुछ बताया। वो दुकान पे भाई बैठा था, वो खाना खा रहा था अब्बू, तो उसने बोला कि जाओ अब्बा को भेजो। अब्बा खाना खाए फटाक से उतरे नीचे उतरे और उनको 5 या 8 जन थे, करीब 8 जन थे उनको लेके गए। अब लेके गए बोलते चेंबूर ले गए, चेंबूर वाले में कहाँ लेके गए, फिर फ़ोन आया, फिर आए लेके उनको पुलिस वाले घर पे, पुलिस वाले आए लेके अम्मी को लेके गए, बोलते ऐसे एडमिट है। तो एडमिट आए देखे तो एकदम उल्टी, एकदम नाजुक हालत थी, एकदम नाजुक, आँख बंद, कुछ कोई नहीं हो रहा था।
Well, after 26/11, families grieved the loss of loved ones and a nation came to terms with the scale of the horrific attack. And tensions grew between India and Pakistan. The government on its part promised the nation India will be more prepared, better equipped and will fight back. Now, a string of measures were announced to modernize forces and upgrade equipment, and 127 crore rupees was allotted for it. Now, it's been nearly 2 years since then. Why was Mumbai attacked again? The Maharashtra Chief Minister says 50,000 CCTV cameras, which were meant to be procured, were on hold. And that's just one among the many things that were meant to be bought. So Mumbai and the nation at large is still unprepared to face terror.
People lay down their lives for a cause, and that cause is not being addressed. That's how I'd like to put it.
There is a problem where we've not been able to procure CCTV cameras.
Although there was a proposal, if I'm not wrong, recommending that 5,000 of them should be procured.
Procurement has been a weakness, right from defense procurement to central police service procurement to state police service procurement. People are just afraid to take decisions about tenders, about the lowest tenders, about the specifications.
You get more equipment, you get more ammunition, you get better jackets and everything. Certain things were infrastructure, like certain parts, certain police stations, certain boats, and certain specialized kind of things. That was second. But the main thing was, we looked into the systems, and our main report is concerned with the failure of systems, and also how systems can be improved.
There are certain procedures laid down, and it goes police, it goes to the top level of the police, it goes to the Mantralaya. Then they have to make sure that the tenders have been invited, that's transparent. Then the typical government, that you have to go for the lowest tender.
The result, 82 bomb suits are awaiting inspection before they can be used by the squad. Similarly, 50,000 multifunctional bells, one total containment vehicle used to defuse bombs, and robotic arms are gathering dust.
हॉस्पिटल में जो इंजर्ड हो लोगों को दवा या मदद नहीं मिलती, लेकिन कसाब जैसा आदमी को पूरा फैसिलिटी।
Outside the blast site at Dadar, another familiar complaint.
कम से कम आधा घंटा तक तो कोई कुछ नहीं आया, 20-25 मिनट, 25-30 मिनट के बाद पुलिस आई और उसके बाद एम्बुलेंस आई।
A quicker response should have come, given the state had allotted 127 crore after 26/11 to modernize the force and upgrade equipment.
Since then, the government has spent rupees 36 crores on arms and ammunition. Yet, the bulk of the force is not firearm trained, and of the 43,000 policemen, only 150 have bulletproof jackets. Even worse, as the CAG report of 2010 points out, the state allotted 60 crores to buy 29 patrol boats to man Mumbai's vulnerable coast. As of today, only 7 boats have arrived. The biggest irony, Force One, Mumbai's elite commando hub set up after 26/11, still doesn't have a dedicated home. This 99-acre plot, announced as the Force One hub, still locked in a dispute with tribals who live here, leaving no space for its 300 commandos to train. Commandos, most of who have no bulletproof vests and helmets and other essentials of terror fighting yet. On the face of it, Mumbai may look more secure, more geared, but the core of it still terror challenged. NDTV Bureau Report.
Well, the cruel tragedy had a silver lining, though this for one family in Jabalpur. Now, they will be reunited with their son missing since 2009 because of the Mumbai serial blasts. The family spotted him in a newspaper following the blasts, following which they called the helpline numbers and have traced him down to a hospital in Mumbai. Family met the boy today. He was missing and there was a police complaint, but he could not be traced. He had started working in a chain marketing company in Mumbai. Well, President Obama met Dalai Lama at the White House on Saturday. During the closed-door meeting, Obama is said to have stressed U.S. policy that Tibet is a part of People's Republic of China and the United States does not support independence for Tibet. But an angry China registered a strong protest, saying that the meeting hurt the feelings of the Chinese people and harmed Sino-US relations. Well, former Afghan president who heads the Council for Reconciliation with the Taliban has assured India that red lines will not be crossed in talks. He had talks with the Prime Minister and Foreign Minister. India has been worried if reintegration would lead to Taliban leaders getting back in the government.
You mentioned that India expressed concern about armed Taliban, and that was exactly reconciliation means that they won't be armed anymore. So the so-called red lines that India have indicated, and which initially Afghanistan had also said, that is giving up of arms, abjuring violence and getting away from Al-Qaeda, as well as fulfilling the Afghan constitution. Are those guidelines that you will also be following, or are following in your talks with the Taliban?
Of course, we also have the red lines, which is like respecting the constitution of Afghanistan and also not giving up the achievements of the last 10 years in the areas of human rights that we have, in the areas of women's rights, education and all that. We cannot give up all those achievements for the sake of these negotiations. And of course, when negotiations succeed, then that would also mean laying down the arms by the armed opposition and disarmament of, a total disarmament of the opposition and reintegration of those people into the society where they would be living a life of a normal civil Afghan in the country.
Well, still ahead, comedian Vivek gets serious for a green cause. We'll tell you how the actor hopes to fight global warming while painting the city green. That's up on the other side.